Alright, so what's up guys? I'm sitting here in the office right now. I'm actually getting ready to take the cranks off this bike. I haven't even put a wrench to this bike yet. I've been itching to, I really can't just like take a wrench to it when I get home because I gotta film it for all you guys. So I've been like really waiting patiently so I can film this for you. Now I haven't even taken a wrench to this bike, but we're gonna go ahead and take the cranks off and see what we're working with here. I got my computer back, and for some reason Windows 8.1, I had Windows 10 on it, and they actually wiped the system and took the copy of Windows 10 off. But this really isn't a maintenance video. I'm not really going to talk you guys through it. It's just, we're just going to see what's going on here with these cranks. Now, the idea that I have with these is these cranks have more wear and tear on them than my spline drive. So I'm going to take these cranks right here and I'm going to put them on my street and park bike, because these cranks right here are spline drive. Those are spline drive cranks, and I actually don't like the bossless spline drive, and I don't like working with those on my trail, or not the trail, on my street bike and park bike. I want to have like the traditional style with the, here I'll show you, with the bolt right there. That's actually the style that I want. And then on the trail bike, I would rather have a spline drive on the trail bike, just because I'm not going to be servicing it and everything. And then this sprocket's not really in that good a shape. It's a little bit bent from normal wear and tear. So we're going to get online and search for a guarded sprocket. So if you guys have any guarded sprockets that you suggest me getting, go down in that comment section and let me know, because I'm definitely looking for a guarded sprocket for the street bike right there. And the one thing that sucks about this video is I actually have to stop in the middle of this video. I actually have a pretty busy life. There's a lot of things going on, and I have physical therapy here in about 30 minutes actually. I have physical therapy in 30 minutes. So I'm gonna hurry up, take these apart, see what we're working with, go to physical therapy, come back, and see what we're working with the rest of the cranks here. Oh, that's pretty loose. I thought I was going to have the crank puller. I got the crank puller handy, but I don't think I need it. Yeah, that wasn't on there very tight. Wow. Oh yeah, that was on there really loose. This spline drive actually didn't fit on there very tight. It's actually the first time I've ever been able to just slide a spline drive off. So, yeah, this is a tree spline drive sprocket right here. It's actually really thick. What is it made out of? 7075 T6, and it's really thick. It's actually really good. I know a lot of people that ride this right here, but I'm wanting to swap it out for a guarded sprocket. I don't know if Tree makes any guarded sprockets. Actually, let's check real quick. No, I didn't think they did. Oh yeah, they got the OG. Oh yeah, they got the OG. So I could get the OG bolt drive. OG bolt drive with OG sprocket guard. Works with 25, 28, and 30. Sweet. So yeah. That actually might be what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap this out for the one with the OG that bolts the little partial bash guard on it. Wow, those came out really easy. That's awesome. I'm actually on a time crunch, and these came out really easy. Now these are 2.5 piece cranks, so if you notice, one side has a bolt. One side has a bolt, and then the other side actually doesn't have a bolt. So this spindle, I'm not sure. I haven't really messed with this kind yet, but I actually think that this spindle slides out this way. So yep. The spindle actually slides out right like that. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it slides out because it's a 2.5 piece. So this piece slides in, which now I have to bash it back in again. Alright, yeah, now these are going on that bike, which is awesome, because I can actually get to doing that right now. And I'm putting these pedals on these right now, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh man, I need a pedal wrench for the side. That sucks. That's the funny part. Like, I actually forget which way pedals go, and a lot of times I have to actually watch my own video, which is actually really funny. So I'm gonna go here to YouTube and check one of my videos. Right pedal, normal threads. So the right pedal is normal threads, 175 millimeter length, and this is the left pedal. Man, that was hard. Ow. Jam my wrist down in the ground. Oh, that was hard. You can see why this is hard, because if you do it the wrong way, you're just going tighter and tighter. And if they're kind of rusted in there, from the first time you start wrenching on it, you want to do it the right direction. You don't want to start doing it the wrong direction, because you're just going to lock them on even worse. Yep. Sweet. And then if you look on the pedals, on the back side right here, it'll say left or right. So if you look, like right here, this one says left, that one says right. So this is the left pedal that goes to the left crank. It's reverse threads. Oh, wrong way. And just for some good measure, I'm gonna go ahead and put some grease on this, because I should probably put some grease on that. If I don't, I'm gonna definitely hate myself. These are nice. These have a 6 millimeter in the end. You can tighten up the 6 millimeter. Sweet. Now we got the other side, which this one's one of those premium sealed pedals. This one's got a 6 millimeter in it also. So I'm gonna go take this to a machine shop, go to my physical therapy appointment, and then I will be back. All right, so here's the machine shop. This place has actually been a lifesaver for me over the years through a bunch of things. I've had a bunch of bike parts I've brought here that they've been able to fix for me, been able to back out parts that, you know, I don't have the tools to be able to back out. This place is called Macweld. They're actually really awesome place for this. They do truck engines, basically. They redo engines. They're just like a machine and welding shop. Hopefully they can still get me in, because I'm late. I'm very late. Alright, so they finally have it done. Let's hope I can get this darn pedal on. Let's hope I can get this pedal on. I am really frustrated. Here's the deal. I got this thing back from the machine shop. Unfortunately, they had to heat it up. They said that they didn't heat it up that much. They're a machine shop, so they know what they're doing. They said they didn't heat it up enough to mess with the strength of the welds, so or the metal. So I mean, Obviously, they did something to it. You know, they heated it up, obviously compromised it a little bit. So I'm just going to run these until I get new cranks. But they also messed the threads up. So I've just been sitting here putting a little bit of grease. See, here's how you mess up, or here's how you fix messed up threads. I'll show you guys how you fix messed up threads. So this thing's cross-threaded and it won't go in. You take some grease, you put some grease around your threads. Take some grease, put them around the threads. See, because I'm saving this crank arm. If I can't get this to work, I have to buy a whole new set of cranks for the trail bike. So, you know, you put some grease on it, screw it in. See, I've already spent the last hour. I was really frustrated. I hurt my arm torquing on it. And because I had shoulder surgery, I hurt my arm torquing on it. And I've already got it to go in this far. So if you guys can see, it'll only go in that far. Now what I've been doing the whole time is I've been slowly working at it. So you put grease in and you get it to where it's tight. It's tight. And you slowly get it into the threads, back it off. And you just work it back and forth until you can get it just a little bit more. Force it back out. Force it on just a little bit more. And just keep working the threads like that, back and forth. And it's pretty time consuming, but you know, it works. It definitely works. And it'll re-clean and refix the threads, but you have to make sure you put grease on it, because if you don't put grease on it, whenever you get it tight, it'll lock it together, and that's how I hurt my arm. I didn't have the grease on it, and whenever I got it tight, it locked together, and I had to use all my might to get it back apart again, and almost threw my shoulder out. So you just sit here, take the time to do this until the threads are back again, and then you're done. So I think I'm done. I got it all the way in there. Non-drive side. So this is going to get the taller cap on the non-drive side. See how this fits. So we'll take a small one. See how this works. They're actually about the same. Now, stick these on. Sure they're on the same. Yep. Come on, let's tighten her down. See how she works. Alright, so there we go, guys. They are on. There's those cranks. I had a big problem right there dealing with having to heat that one up. Hopefully I can get these cranks changed out in not too much time, so I don't have to, you know, mentally worry about hurting myself from heating that up. But got them done. Not bad. Pretty good shape. Tight chain. Nothing wrong. So I'm really happy about that. Now I said that these cranks were going to go on the trail bike, and I'm actually going to make that in a different episode. But if you guys like this video and you want to see more like it, go down, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see me build up the trail bike into something pretty cool, hit that like button, and I'm about to come out with a really cool video for you guys. So yeah, stick around.